Hello there, and welcome to Pink Milk, your Star Wars podcast for us super fans.
And those of us who are forced to listen to them.
Today is someday, and someday we might just be on Star Wars overload.
Tell me more.
I will, right after this. Let's drink up.
Drink up.
This is Red 5. I'm going in. I'm going in. Going in. Jedi, like my father before me.
Hello there, Pop-Up.
Hello there.
How are you?
I am great. How are you?
I'm fantastic.
You are fantastic.
You know, if you're on Patreon right now, look at our new setup.
You get to see all of this and all of this.
All of this, body, yada, 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 yada.
And the new setup.
Yeah, it's great. Thank you.
It is really great.
I'm not crammed in a corner anymore. I feel like I got out of the closet. I came out of the closet, Thomas.
You pretty much did.
And if you're wondering who these two queens are that just came out of the closet, well, I'm your host, Bryan. With me, as always, is my better half and your better host, Thomas.
Hello, hello, hello.
And we got a lot to cover in a short amount of time because we have 3 kids that got to go throw some pigskin. Baby, we got to go throw some pigskin.
Throw some pigskin.
We lost all the vegans.
Sorry.
How was your week, baby?
It's been a busy, crazy one with a lot going on, but that's always a good thing, right?
Yep. We had Friday. I think we've been talking about it, how insanely busy I've been at work. I hope it's temporary. I'm always busy, but not like this.
Yeah,
Friday.
I doubt it is.
Friday, I think I had, a 16-hour day?
Yes, you did.
The previous Friday, it was like a 12-hour day. Then we had a yard sale. Our children were made money in their very first garage sale that they basically ran themselves.
We made them into little entrepreneurs.
Yep.
At the community garage sale.
And it was so cute. Jack, who is our oldest, I had no idea how shy he was, but he was very shy. Michael was classic Michael, greeting everybody, showing people all around. Mm-hmm. Oh, you should buy this over here. Eli was trying to wheel and deal. How much for this? $5, $4? No, I said $5. $4?
Well, the
no,
best.
It's $5.
The best is when it would be like an item that was maybe $1 at best.
Yeah.
$10. And I'm back here going, I want them to learn. I'm trying not to say anything. Clearly, for a used piece of clothing, no one is going to pay $10,
Nope.
But they had to learn the correct way, and they did learn. So by the end, they got it.
It was great. It was so funny. I do feel like there were a few people, not that many, but a couple who seemed to be rather annoyed that the kids were taking a long time to figure out how much change to give back, or a little bit of the back and forth. Like Jack tried selling a video game for $5, and I was like, "Yeah, no, it's 10." And this guy's like, "But he said 5. I want it for 5." I'm like,
"I'm the dad. I trump whatever he said."
He made a mistake. It's 10.
We didn't sell that, didn't we?
Nope.
Didn't even get $5 for it.
No, but I think we ended up selling them later. And then I think Jack went behind my back and sold him $5 anyways. But
good for him.
No, your game, not mine.
It's not my game. I don't care. My focus was get the stuff out of the house before I drive it over to the Goodwill or some other charity.
Yep.
So get it out. You want to make a little money. You want to learn to be entrepreneurs, which we want them to be.
Yep.
This is how you start like this.
I love it. Let's get these kids growing up. You know who else is growing up lately,
As entrepreneurs.
As entrepreneurs.
Absolutely.
You know who else is growing up? This is going to be a greatest segue ever.
Our
little girl, Omega.
Yes, my little bartender.
She's growing up.
She is.
So, okay.
They fixed her face or her hair or something. She's looking good for a 30-year-old. I mean, she looks fantastic.
Yeah, so this week and going forward for the next, 6 weeks at least, I think, we've got Mandalorian to talk about and The Bad Batch.
6 weeks?
Well, yeah, because
they're
I think
going
we have
both
6
of this-
more. Yeah.
Boy.
Mm-hmm. So today is our first time. So we're going to do these each episodes. I think here on H&H, I'd like to focus a little more on Bad Batch because we don't talk about it on Kiki.
Okay.
But we can't not talk about The Mandalorian because it's The Mandalorian.
Okay.
So the second half, we're going to talk about The Mandalorian.
Okay. Let's
Sound
do
good?
it. Sounds like a plan.
What did you think of this episode, Metamorphosis, of Bad Batch?
Actually, I thought this was one of the better episodes.
It was so damn good.
Yeah, definitely. We got to see some of our old favorites.
Mm-hmm.
I never get it wrong, but Lama Su.
Very good.
Okay.
Lama Su and Nala Se.
And Nala Se, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Although it was very sad to see Nala Se.
Yeah, they're not treating her very well.
No, and she looked sad.
Well, yeah, she's a prisoner and she lost her daughter.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Let me get this out of the way first.
Okay.
I think, because I agree, this episode was so good. I think this was episode 10, maybe, or 11. Metamorphosis was either 10 or 11 of Bad Batch.
Took 10 episodes.
We've had 4 really great episodes.
Mm-hmm.
This was fantastic. This is the episode that feels almost like it could be a one and done, but builds upon bigger things, and this is how it should be done. We also had the clone, the 2-parter with Palpatine and all that. Fantastic. And then we had my one of my favorite Star Wars stories ever, but the Crosshair episode. So 4 episodes out of 11, that is less than half. And I think this is I've been thinking a lot about this today. And I think my frustration with the Bad Batch is all the other episodes that are bad, in quotes, are not bad. They're fine episodes. But we've had greatness. Like this last episode was great Star Wars. Crosshair, great Star Wars. The clone stuff when they like with the Emperor and all that, great Star Wars. And so when you're like dealing with this level of greatness and then you just get a fine episode, it makes the fine episode feel way worse than it might be compared to something else.
This past episode was the episode I was expecting. This is what should have opened up. This is what should have been built upon because it seemed as if though it was a takeoff from the end of last season. So quite frankly, yeah, I'm just like I said, I've been disappointed in the previous. Although 1 was good, 2 was here and there, they were good. But I mean, this is it. Now tell us the story. We're here for another 6 weeks. Tell us the story we were looking for that has something to do with how last season
Give
ended.
me a reason to want a 3rd season.
That's actually
because I
well
love
said.
these characters.
I mean, of course I want a 3rd season because, even shows that are not, animated like this one.
Yeah.
They have bad seasons. Doesn't mean you give up on them.
100%. I just think I think for me, look, last year it was episodes of the week. They had met Sid and they're figuring themselves out. So it kind of made sense because they were these clones who had a purpose and now they are on the run, but they need to, support themselves and find some purpose. And so they reached out to this person and it was great. But, the world is progressing, which is, I think, why Echo left. We met Rex. We know there's a larger thing going on. And I feel like this show took too long because I loved in the beginning of this episode, we basically opened to them on the Marauder talking to Sid and they're ticked off that she didn't pick them up when they were on that last planet, whichever it was called with the, what's the...
Wait, Sid was ticked off they didn't pick her up?
No, the Bad Batch was mad at Sid for Sid not helping the Bad Batch out. And they were calling her out, which was great. It's about goddamn time.
They need to kick her to the curb. It's time they've moved past her.
So, I love this. This should have been episode maybe 3. 2 episodes of a couple, one, mission of the... You know what? Actually, you know what would have been a great season opener? When they got abandoned on that mine shaft, on the last 2 episodes that led into this one.
Possibly.
That would have been a great way to start the episode.
Well, you would have had to explain what their beef with Sid would have been because they didn't have one prior.
But you could have done this. It should not have taken 9, 10, or 11 episodes.
No, it should not.
I think it was really frustrating because again, this was so great. I loved seeing a scary story in Star Wars. We didn't know what it was. I want to know what you think of the Zillo Beast because you have never seen those in Clone Wars, but the Zillo Beast was introduced probably 10 years ago.
Oh, you know what? I actually really liked the Zillo Beast. I thought it was pretty cool. It was a beast, and of course you wanted to stop until the Empire started shooting it, and then you saw them all limp there, and then yet with the giant crane or hand, if you will, whatever it was, picked up and brought away. Obviously, this is what the technology they're working on.
Yeah, it was
Well, good to see that never comes to fruition, though.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
It was, we watched this with Michael, and having Michael watch it, and I was so excited because I'd already seen the episode a few times. And watching Michael's mind slowly like blow up as he realized that creature was the Zillo Beast. So Michael has been a Star Wars like super fan since he was 4. He is now 9. So he's had a lot of time with Star Wars. And it was so exciting last night to see him, or not, whenever we watched it. It was so exciting to have him watch his mind blow up over the Zillo Beast. That was like, to me, it was 10 years ago. He just saw it recently and he watches Clone Wars all the time. But he's like, oh my God, it's the Zillo Beast. And he was so excited. He's like, that's what they were doing with it? Because you hear a reference saying this is this beast that had attacked Coruscant years ago. So it was like a 2-part episode. It was basically just a kaiju episode. It was a giant monster destroying Coruscant, and they thought they killed it, and we found out they took it away. And this is what I love what Dave Filoni does. It was 10 years ago, and all of a sudden, here it is again. Did you feel like you needed to see the episode?
No.
Wherever it came from, right?
No.
To me, that is the perfect thing of you being a new fan can get excited about this gigantic monster, and those of us that have been fans for a long time get like an extra layer of excitement that it added to the story, but you didn't need it for the story. And I think that is the Star Wars animation that I love. That's what I'm hoping Mandalorian is starting to do. But it was so cute, and like just watching Michael like get really upset that all the clones died on that ship, and watching the clones helping the people on Tessix is that planet. And Michael's just he is a kid who grew up with the clones, and he's very attached to the clones. Those, I think to Michael, they're the heroes. Like, they're the heroes for him. And he's like, they should have listened to Fives. They should have listened to Fives. Who you don't know, but Fives was part of like friends with Rex and Echo and Cody and all that. And Fives discovered, this is in Clone Wars, that he discovered the chips in their head, the inhibitor chips. And he tried warning all the clones years ago, and no one listened to him. And then they ended up killing him. So Michael's upset. He's like, all he wanted to do was help them all. And to him, I'm like, oh God. But it's so exciting watching all of this play out in a 9-year-old who can now like have a conversation and articulate things. It's so exciting. I love it.
And it was especially cute last night because he had run into the wall at his friend's house, and he was, really actually in a little pain with his shoulder there, and he was kind of milking it a little bit, and he wanted to go upstairs and lay down. But then when we said, hey, let's take a look at the episode, he came down.
Yeah. Oh, God. It was so much fun. It was great. Maybe it's time to bring Michael back onto the podcast to talk about these things.
I think you should.
Or maybe we'll do some reels with him. That's what I should do. Instagram reels.
Oh, my.
The cloning. Michael thinks they're cloning the Zillo Beast to upgrade Stormtrooper armor, because there's that one line in there that this cloned Zillo Beast had enhanced his natural body armor had been enhanced, which is why the lasers weren't working.
Oh,
what do you think could be going on with all this cloning stuff? Because clearly it had been done for a while. I liked the line that Omega said because it added a layer of creepiness and bigness when she was like, I'm familiar with cloning technology because we know that she used to be Nala Se's assistant. Remember, I think she said she helped grow the Bad Batch, right?
Right.
But she's like, I've never even seen anything like this. I heard rumors that they're doing stuff off world, which added this layer of like sinisterness to it, which is great.
Well, I think they were just making more of the Zillo Beast. Is that what you call them? Okay. I didn't think anything further.
You think they want to use them as weapons, kind of thing?
Yeah, I think they want to get rid of even the stormtroopers. And go ahead and the clone troopers, and use the Zillo Beast.
Oh,
I mean, how could you get away from? Yeah,
because let me tell you, we should watch those Clone Wars episodes if you liked it. I think if I remember right, it's a 2-parter.
Okay,
but it's a fun episode, and it's crazy to see animation from then and to see something similar in today's animation. I think it'd be like an interesting little like, oh, look how much greater it looks. I think, or maybe it's what I want, because I like that we're talking about cloning in The Mandalorian too. You know, we have Dr. Pershing, who's a cloner, who I'm wondering is if let me look, what is that planet called that they're on? The Camino in the cloning facility at Tabris, I think. Whatever it is. I think it's Tabris. Something. Tessix, Tabris, blah, blah, whatever. On the cloning facility, maybe Dr. Pershing is from there. I kind of want all of the cloning technology, because if you remember, the creepy guy put a pin in that because we're going to get back to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dr. Pershing from Mandalorian?
Dr. Pershing's from Mandalorian, the hot guy with the glasses.
Who is going after Grego.
Yeah, Grogu, and then helped rescue him because he was like, he's just a kid.
Okay.
And the client was like, I don't care, or whatever. I can't do the client's voice anymore. I need to see him back.
I thought he's dead.
He is dead.
Oh, okay.
I kind of want to see these people come back, or all this stuff, when I want it to lead to Snoke. Okay. I think at this time. I'm wondering if like the clones, because remember, like, maybe didn't say it. Somewhere like the Emperor's having a hard time cloning himself because the bodies are like, the Force is killing the bodies really quickly, which is why it looked like a zombie in The Rise of Skywalker. And I feel like Snoke are clone experiments to figure out how to get the Emperor back and be able to live in that. So I'm wondering if there's something with the Zillo Beast that can feed off of energy and grow stronger, that they're trying to combine that with human DNA or something. Because that's what the Emperor wants, is to live forever.
Right.
Which he goes all the way back to Revenge of the Sith, you know, like the dark side can even stop people from dying. So I think that he's clearly obsessed with wanting to live forever, because what happened?
Because he wants to rule. He's addicted to the power. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's what, like, every supervillain, you want them to want to live forever, because we all know that, like, if you live forever, time is no longer precious, and it can make you very selfish because you're not going to care about anybody else. Because I would imagine if you lived forever, you're going to watch so many people die. At some point in time, you're going to unattach yourself from them, because it would probably be too difficult to keep going on. Right.
I would think so.
So I really like that idea, and I want all of these things to come together. And at least for now, when it comes to the Emperor dealing with clones, I think I'm only interested in that.
Okay.
Maybe once that story's told, we can go into some other stuff. But I think it's really interesting. I think it's exciting. Those two female people that worked there, one had like a bun, one might have had a ponytail or something. The cloner ladies, they opened the show.
Okay.
Were they clones? I wonder.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I didn't think so.
And then we had the scientist, the other person. I was just recording my voice. That was the weirdest thing. I hit the wrong button. I don't know what it thought I was talking about. Oh, goodness gracious. What's the doctor's name? What's the doctor's name? Anyways, the doctor person. I took a note with his name, but I can't find it anywhere. I'm looking. We are not going to have silence in this episode. Can't find it. Doesn't matter. Anyways, the new guy who's running the cloning facility, whatever that person's name is, I want to know what's going on with them, because I find two things incredibly interesting. The black glove. Did you notice the black glove?
The black glove.
Yeah.
No, I did. Oh, yes, I did. Actually, I did. Yep.
He's got one black glove on one hand, like very reminiscent of Luke Skywalker hiding his robot hand. I have a note here somewhere with that darn doctor's name, and I can't find it, and I'm annoyed that I can't find it. I'm like a really horrible podcaster.
No.
Anyways, I want to know what's going on with that, and then I would also like to know why he speaks with the same cadence as the Kaminoans.
Mm-hmm.
He had a very interesting, purposeful voice. I do not understand, Nalase, why you would not want to use that powerful mind, that gift.
It makes him scarier.
It sure does. And the way that he was able to speak to Lama Su at the end of this episode, the former prime minister of Camino, who I love to hate that bitch, because that dude, Lama Su, turned on Nalase so fast, and Omega, like he could care less that Omega's a child.
Mm-hmm.
You want to control Nalase? Well, there's a girl, a specific clone. She's the key. It was creepy.
It is creepy.
Like, this whole episode was just, it was absolute
But at least
perfection
that
to
shows
me.
you where they're going now.
Yes.
I would imagine they should be
Yes.
running with that topic.
It was literally a fun episode that like was kind of free from other things, but progressed the story forward. And that's what's been missing. All these other episodes, yes, there's some character development. There's some cool interactions between certain characters that like grow relationship. Sorry, everybody. Grow relationships and all that. But I feel like they forgot to progress the story forward in those. And it's been kind of, they've fallen flat. But anyways,
But hey, we're here, and hopefully it's
I
turned
can't
around
wait
now.
for I
Yeah.
can't wait for next week now.
Wow, we haven't been able to say that.
I know. I really can't.
I'm interested
I'm
as
really,
well. I
really
can't wait.
excited
Yeah.
to see where we're gonna go and where this season is building up towards. So, I will say I wish that Disney, because this season got delayed like 3 times. It was supposed to come out last year, then in January, then it finally came out. And I don't know why. You know, some of the reasons that I've heard online sound great, wonderful, but what they should have done, in my opinion, was release the first half all at once.
I think
And then waited a few weeks or a month and then release the last half.
I think it is very dicey of them to have waited so long to have come out with something so flat, as you say. You know, hey, you have your super fans like you. They're not going to lose you.
Nope.
You know, the people forced to listen like me, they're probably not going to, because we have the super fans, but they may have just lost the people that really have no.
Because you're going to
How
watch
many
The
times-
Mandalorian now.
Exactly. But how many times do you come upon people? It's kind of strange, but they don't even know about Star Wars. But maybe that was the fan and this was their introduction into it, this whole show. Well, they probably forgot about it. It was gone for so long.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone these days doesn't know what Star Wars is. They might not
We
know
just
there's
ran upon
television shows. They might not know there's cartoons, but everybody knows there's Star Wars
We just
movies.
ran into somebody that said to us they've never watched Star Wars.
Oh, no,
Who
but
was
they
that?
knew what Star Wars was. I don't think you're going to
They
run
knew what
into,
it was, but they
Yeah.
had never seen an episode.
Yeah,
about
you're
it.
not going to run into anyone these days who doesn't know what Star Wars is. Like,
Right.
I don't think that person exists in like a modern populous society.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I'll never meet them.
You'll never talk to them.
All right, anything else for this episode before we hop into
No, I'm
The
just I'm
Mandalorian?
excited to see the next episode for it, which I haven't been able to say for 10 weeks now.
I
So,
know.
yeah.
That makes me happy.
Yeah.
So this was your favorite episode so far?
They gave me something. It was the continuation from the season finale last year.
Yep.
This is what I was looking for.
Yep.
So.
This would have been a more interesting place to start.
Yes.
Now, like you said, I agree. Like there was some things going on that needed to happen first, but like this is what should have happened.
Yeah. And
Like-
you know, quite frankly, we could have done without that beginning thing with what's her name again?
Nala say?
No. What's her
Oh,
name?
Sid.
We could have done without that and still had the episode.
Yeah. Yep.
Truthfully. Yeah.
Yeah, that could have. I just feel like this show could have used some retooling. Some story beats could have moved to different spots and like chopped. You could have started with Nala Se and met Lama Su and had all this stuff said at the like in the first episode, and then wonder how they're gonna find Omega and had all these things. But there might have been this
That's a good
underlying
point.
threat the whole time that even if it was an adventure of the week, you'd be coming back every week going, "Is the Empire gonna find Omega? Is the Empire gonna
You
find
could have
Omega?"
inserted one little short 2 minutes in every episode about them getting closer.
Yep. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
That would have been good.
Lucasfilm Story Group, we are here.
Yeah.
We have a super fan, and then we have your casual fan that I know all of you should be also writing for at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we are here. We're available for contract work.
Invite us to the ranch.
All right. Book of Boba Fett.
Oh, he didn't even like that one.
The Mandalorian.
Yes, sir.
What do you think? This has also been years waiting for this.
It was good. I mean, it was good. I got to be honest with you. I'm having a tough time remember what it was about.
Oh my, wait, seriously?
Yeah. We
Okay.
watched it so long ago.
It has been living in my mind
Okay.
ever
Refresh my
since I
memory.
watched it. Okay.
Okay.
First, I said this in a live stream, so I want to talk to you about this because you're a casual fan. I think it was such a boss bitch move. That's what I kept
Okay.
saying on the live stream. I love that the reunion of Grogu and Din Djarin was in the book of Boba Fett. Like I thought that was a bomb.
Actually, that was fantastic.
Like it was such a
right.
To me, this is what I want Disney Plus to be. Disney Plus is not traditional TV. Traditional TV doesn't exist anymore, which is going back to the Bad Batch when I'm online and I hear people say, well, this is what the Clone Wars was like. This is what the Clone Wars was like. Well, the Clone Wars came out 15 years ago. TV has changed. Viewers' expectations have changed.
I would imagine how someone who did not watch the Book of Boba Fett
Would be very confused.
Yes, Fett?
Boba Fett.
Fett.
F-E-T-T.
I never remember.
No, but I like Boba Fett better anyways. It's
Boba
like-
Fett.
That's my honey's
I mean,
talk.
that would have definitely been. I mean, I would have been
Yeah.
upset if I didn't watch
Yeah.
that show. Be like, wait, whatever happened
Because
to? But that was very smart. That was good.
even in the recap
Mm-hmm.
of like previously on moment,
Never mentioned it.
Never mentioned it. They mention IG-11
Mm-hmm.
because we get this like terrorist attack droid and the thing. I'm like, that was more important than the reunion of Din and Grogu. But I kind of I thought it was ballsy.
Yeah. Whatever happened to Muffin Top?
Muffin Top Gideon?
Yeah.
He's still around. I don't know. He's in jail somewhere right now, remember?
Was he?
Because she turned him in, and then because she turned him in, they promoted her.
Oh.
Even though I
got it.
still go back on what we said last week. I wish that they just didn't mention her at all. Would have been so much better. But you know what I love? Grief Karga in this episode became like the ultimate ally. He
Right.
was so good.
Mhm.
And I made the joke. I'm like, oh my God, he's like all bejeweled. And he's got like his cape had the train with the droids holding his little cape up. It was so great. But like, I think one of my favorite things in this episode. So we open with the Mandalorians on their little beachfront property, and they're about to indoctrinate another little kid who's never been able to show his face again. Very weird. Giant turtle alligator goes to eat him
Mm-hmm.
and eats one Mandalorian. They all take him down. It was cool. It was fun. But I was just like, all I could think about was this poor kid is never again going to be able to show his face, and he's like 14. Does a 14-year-old quite understand an entire lifetime of like a life decision like that?
I mean, it seems silly to me. Yeah. But it's
So-
a show.
I mean, yes, I guess to most people, I don't look at it that way. I mean, yes, I know it's a show, but when I'm in it, I am not watching a television show.
Well,
I'm
I
living
mean,
in that world.
This is what happened to The Mandalorian, right?
Yes, and it's awful.
Yeah.
And look, I don't think Mandalorian is over there living his best life.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's carrying that with him everywhere he goes, because like they literally take all of your emotions and bottle it up under a helmet and say you can never deal with these things. It's got to live under here the whole time. It's very weird. Yeah. So, anyways, he and Grogu are back, and he's like, "Hey, remember when I saw you on that ship, and you told me I was no longer Mandalorian, and you told me I had to take a bath in this water on Mandalore? I need to do that. Where do I find it?" And she's like, "You can't do that anymore. That planet's dead. It's been crystallized, or like it's dead." He's like, and then Din was somehow found this little like looked like he went to the Wizard of Oz, and he was with Dorothy over there. Another gay reference. He was in the Emerald City with Dorothy. Remember the days of the little finger wave? And are you a fan of Dorothy? Oh yes, I'm a fan of Dorothy. Good. And then 2 seconds later, they're banging in the bathroom somewhere. So more for my favorite new drag queen who makes 45-minute videos about us. That proof, and all you other people on Twitter who don't think Din Djarin's gay. There's now a Wizard of Oz reference coding the fact that he's queer.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be real here. They could not telegraph it more clearly. So anyways, we spent that whole thing set up this whole season. We need to get to Mandalore so he can become a Mandalorian again. Even though I think that's a ruse, I don't think that's going to be the whole season. I don't even think we know what the season's about yet. And then we go back to Navarro. Navarro is like getting all prosperous, and it's great. And one of my favorite things that happened was when we met those pirates who all looked so good. Like those helmets or their masks the actors were wearing were so amazing. But I love that Grief Karga, they wanted to talk to him at a bar because apparently Grief Karga, in order to get here, has worked with all these pirates and stuff, right? He's like, yeah, that's not a bar anymore. It's a school. And the pirate's like, I don't care. This order a drink. And Grief is like, no, like it is a school. Take this business elsewhere. Our kids don't need to see this. Let's go. And I just really like that he was still very tough, but was protecting his new city. Like we get to see that. We got to see our boy Cobb Vanth doing something very, very similar on Mos Pelgo. Like we see these people who could have been crooked coming together and wanting to do something better. And Grief Karga still doesn't trust the Republic because he saw what the Empire was for. That was probably what he saw the fall of the Republic and then the Empire reign, and he's still around. He's like, I have no interest in supporting that government again. I really like how much world building was going on in this episode that didn't feel tedious. And then we had a great dogfight. Do you remember the dogfight?
I do.
Do you remember the Moss Man pirate king?
Yes, I do.
Amazing. Never saw anyone like that in Star Wars before. Super excited about it. And then we get to Bo-Katan.
Bo-Katan.
We get to go to her little planet, which I don't remember what it's called. Yeah, she is sad. All of her people walked out on her. Again. This girl has the worst luck ever.
She might want to take a look in the mirror.
I mean,
she's got a bit of a situation going on there.
She does. I mean, she was a key ingredient on what got her sister killed. I can't remember if you watched those Clone Wars. We did a long time ago with Death Watch.
Yep.
And Darth Maul killed her sister, right? Boom.
And
she helped Darth Maul get
Obi-Wan
into power.
was upset, right?
Yeah, because they had a love affair.
Yep.
But Obi-Wan can't admit it. Nope, love is forbidden. Stupid Jedi. Anyways, I'm glad that you really paid attention to this episode of The Mandalorian. What was your favorite part? Did you miss it? Are you excited for tomorrow? Was it a flat season premiere for you?
Yes, I am. So excited about tomorrow.
Oh my God,
I thought it was good.
We have now spilled the beans that we are literally recording this day before it comes out because we are late yet again.
But are we late?
Well, we're not late. The episode's going to come out on time.
Yeah. Well, then we're not late. So
nobody
really knows when we do it anyway.
The truth of the matter is the weekends have been coming and we just want to spend time together and we just want to spend time with our family. And it is like pushed when we normally record. That's all that's happened. So, could it be worse? Yes. Oh my God, we're recording last minute because we want to spend time with one another.
This is true.
You know what? This is the way.
This is the way. And so it is.
We have spoken.
We have spoken.
I can't believe last week you forgot who said we have spoken. You don't remember our jokes?
Sorry.
I have spoken. That was like all over every podcast. I told Brian, do the dishes. I have spoken. Brian, make the bed. I have spoken.
I still don't remember who said it. Who said it?
Queel.
Oh, Queel.
Anyways, was it a good season opener for you?
Yeah, no, it was great to see him back. They take a long time to get back again, but it was good to see them back for sure. I'm looking forward to seeing the next little bit unfold.
So you're over here on the opposite side of the spectrum. So there was panels announced today for Star Wars Celebration,
right?
And one of the panels was talking about all the live action TV stuff that's coming up and things that we don't know about yet, right? We're getting apparently 3 or 4 shows this year because if I understand this correctly, live action.
Okay,
we have Bad Batch, so I guess 5. I don't know, and Visions 6. But live action specifically, if I understand this correctly, and if things don't get pushed back, we have The Mandalorian, Ahsoka, The Acolyte, and Skeleton Crew.
Oh. Wow.
And I'm like, oh my God, this is a lot of Star Wars. This seems to be what you want. I want to have constant stuff all around. I don't want to have to wait. I am like...
No, I don't want to have to wait.
I'm like, give me like maybe 2 shows a year. I don't mind 6 months in between because I would rather rewatch them. But this is, I mean,
when
it's
do you
exciting.
Have time to rewatch that?
I don't know. It is exciting though, and like that's where I love what they did with the Book of Boba Fett because again, it was not a traditional way to tell televised stories, and what that did, and what it did by not including the reunion of Grogu and Din Djarin, people are going to be very confused. But everyone nowadays can go to the internet and find out like. When did they get back together? They can Google it, and it'll tell you what happened in the book of Boba Fett. So if you didn't watch the Book of Boba Fett, you're going to go back and watch it now. So I'm curious what those stream numbers might look like.
It saved the Book of Boba Fett.
It did because it was not good. I still I want to see.
I thought it was good, but it really picked up, and it was really exciting when the two of them came back.
Yeah, I mean,
What was it? 2 episodes? 1 episode?
it's so fun. I look back on the Book of Boba Fett more fondly than I did while I was actively watching it.
Mm-hmm.
It gave some really amazing characters. You know, it felt very Bad Batch in the way of I didn't particularly enjoy the story,
Mm-hmm.
but I love the characters that it introduced. What ruined that show for me specifically was I think the action was awful.
I would like to see those characters come back to the Mandalorian.
Yes. Oh, I'm sure. Without a
hope so.
doubt, we'll see all of them.
I
again.
hope so. 'cause
But
love
I
finishing
really
it.
I can't wait for a second season of Book of Boba Fett. Like I
Are
really,
we definitely getting it?
I don't know,
Oh.
but I really like one. Like
Okay.
I feel there's some really interesting things that it set up that it did not
Mhm.
promise, and I want those things that it was said
Mhm.
it could be.
Okay.
I hope Andor really opened the gate for for different kinds of Star Wars stories that can be
Mhm.
told. So, anyways, what I'm looking forward to this upcoming year and what the Book of Boba Fett did, and by not including that in this opening, is I think it's training the audience that you have to watch it all. This is all going to be like, regardless, like Acolyte, I wonder, because that takes place like 400 years before all this. So I
Mhm.
wonder if there's going to be things in that. Maybe I haven't heard any of these things, but what if the Darksaber is like a huge part of the Acolyte? What if Tar Vizsla is,
Mhm.
oh, I want that now. Anyways, I love that it tells you have to watch all the shows, and all the shows are interconnected. Do you like that idea?
No, I do.
I
actually
think it's
a great
so
idea.
cool. Like it is not done anywhere else like that.
Mhm.
Marvel, it's like cameo after cameo. And I think Mandalorian felt like cameos, but I think as that story progresses, we're learning they weren't cameos.
Mm.
It's so great, and I can't wait. So, anyways, any other final thoughts for you, Thomas? I talked this entire podcast.
No, not at all. I love hearing your voice.
Okay. If
Final thoughts? Hey, we'll be here next week.
yeah. I think if you have not joined our Patreon yet, I do think possibly you should watch our Patreon, because if you're just listening to this podcast, it almost felt like a solo one. If you're watching it on video, which is available exclusively to Patreon, you could see my handsome husband just smiling and nodding, and the occasional yawn without opening his mouth because he's trying to be polite.
It's late in the day, and we still have the whole night ahead of us.
So if that's something you're interested in, look at the show notes below. Check that out. $5 a month. And do you know where people can find us, Tom?
Yeah, you're gonna tell them.
You can find me and the show on Twitter and Instagram at Serving Pink Milk. Check out the YouTube channel. Thank you to everyone who tuned in to our last live stream. We had like 200 people in the audience. That has never happened. Thank you, Alex and Molly,
Thank
for
you.
pushing people over there. We love you. We adore you. I really hope all those people come back this year, because we had like 400 views on our YouTube. We have not ever really had that.
Awesome.
Once or twice we have
That's
it.
awesome.
It was fun. It was really, really fun to have like a very full steam room like that. So please come back. It would be very fun. And anyways, until then, it's that
Time. Water time.
time. Drink up.
Drink up.
Bye bye bye.